Previously on Other M.
You start a conversation, you can't even finish it. You're talking a lot, but you're not saying anything. When I have nothing to say, my lips are sealed. Say something once, why say it again? Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa, 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 fa.
Well, hello once again, and welcome back to Nathan Plays Metroid Other M. My name is Nathan, and this is Metroid for the Nintendo Wii. Let's just go ahead and see what happened in the previous episode here. We got the little recap coming right up. Driven by anxiety, Samus sets out for the main sector. Along the way, she encounters a lone Federation soldier who is en route to Sector 1. Samus tails the soldier and finally arrives at the Bioweapon Research Center deep in Sector 1, where she encounters the mysterious woman again. The woman identifies herself as the person in charge of the facility, Madeline Bergman, and divulges all of the secrets of the operation there. Madeline claims that Samus herself had been the key to recreating the Metroids, and that the person who first ordered the weaponization of Metroids in the project was Adam. Samus sets out for Sector 0 to destroy the Metroids and the AI that controls them, MB. So quite a lot. Rather, a lot of things occurred there. We had just gone into the ice area, and we were just outside of our objective. When I decided to call it a video last time, it looks like we get to use our sort of seeker missiles for the first time. It's pretty exciting, I guess. A couple of normal missiles at a few places at once, and we're through. It seems pretty straightforward so far. Oh. We're upside down. Jump heights and everything else seem to be the same, just on the ceiling now, which is pretty neat. Must have been extremely challenging to work here, as always, as I've pointed out, I think, nearly every video. See a missile power-up right back there. Thankfully, they don't give us too many complicated enemies to fight, because I mean, upside down probably kind of adds a lot to the challenge and movement in the first place. I want to try to get to that vent right there. Took a couple extra tries, but we got it. Alright, get across the gap, and move right on. There's a slightly larger fella that I decided to tussle with. And two of them. I kind of wanted to see just how tricky it would be. Plus, I have a lot of confidence with my weapons and everything at this point. It wasn't too bad. So, gravity has flipped yet again, but this time it is now dragging us down harder. The gravity here is higher than normal. And actually, I feel like the game does a really, really good job of conveying with sound and graphics for the extra heaviness of our step. Our jump is greatly reduced. And probably this hallway has killed a lot of regular scientists that were just trying to do their jobs. We've added in a couple of what I like to think of as the Dragon Ball fighters. But again, with my advanced weaponry, they're not too bad. I try to fire a missile at that one, and of course it just plunks straight down to the ground, so not sure what else I expected, but I felt like I had to try. I'm not entirely sure. I guess it's the point, like the charging up. They throw a lot of fireballs. Why do I think of them as Dragon Ball characters? But I do. Strange. Sometimes, like I'm pretty sure there's going to be a gravity suit upgrade because there is almost always a gravity suit upgrade, so I was not going to waste a lot of time trying to figure out how to get up there. Grapple beam still works. I can still swing reasonably well and launch myself in entirely the wrong direction, but it's a start. Some wall kicks to get up here, and a few more monsters to deal with. I suppose they're actually just ordinary creatures. They're not really monsters at all. Space jumping is much more difficult, obviously, in this environment. And I did a little checking around just to see if I could locate the source of that item beacon, just to make sure it wasn't down here, but I believe it is up above. Frustrating, a little bit, I'll be honest with you. Third time's the charm, and we get across the gap. The timing of space jumps is already a little bit tricky in the first place, and sort of altering it not that long after we got it is a little bit cruel. That looks like the secret I'm looking for is probably up there, and after wasting quite a bit of time trying to get it, I decided we're going to move on. Again, probably gravity suit later. I don't know why this one quite captivated me the way that it did, but we'll come back for it. Incredibly intense, long hallway running gameplay. Oh, now things are getting a little better. Must feel like a relief, even if you're in a powered exosuit. The map has helpfully reminded us that the only way to go is forward. And in certain cases, up. So, up we go. Not entirely sure what that thing is, but can't shoot it, so we're not interested. I feel like I took the longest way around the around the circle each time. I think if I would have gone right, I would have saved a small amount of time. This time I figured it out. Let's not go entirely the longest distance between 2 points. Whoops. Well, hey everybody, it's Nightmare. You may remember Nightmare as a boss from the Game Boy Advance game Metroid Fusion. Gravity is also not your friend there, and this boss is tricky on the GBA. Well, the GBA game is tricky in general, I find. So it's looking as though we got to work on the tail, which freezes the gravity control abilities of this thing. And then, once we're able, we're going to launch a cheeky missile. Right in the face. Super missile's even better when you can manage it. Never did discover if it was better to fight from lower rings. So that completes the first phase. The gravity well is back on. But fortunately, my charged shots seek really well to that tail section. I'm actually taking quite a bit of damage. My timing on those jumps over the beams is not great, but it is, in my defense, a little bit tricky. In the second phase, Nightmare will also climb onto the platform with you briefly and chase you around, although I was able to dodge that. Don't wish to not a time for grappling. Not for the Not entirely sure how you dodge that in the third phase, other than to just dive out of the way. Gravity is unfriendly. Looks like one more hit will do it. Ew. Well, all right. On we go. I mean, what purpose? Oh. What purpose could that thing have served? Well, now the bottle ship seems to be on the move, which is potentially a very troubling development. But we seem to have found the elevator to Sector 0. Oh, I like that. I actually really like that effect. That's quite good. It's quite a hike. This is the Snake Eater ladder sequence of Metroid games. Maybe not that bad. So I am in control of the character here, but can only walk forward. Tried to move in other directions. Not successful.
A baby.
Samus, can you hear my voice?
I read you loud and clear, Adam.
You know what lies up ahead. The Metroids and the artificial intelligence that controls them. The fruit of the Galactic Federation's twisted project.
Yes. So why did you shoot me?
You can't destroy these Metroids.
What do you mean?
Sector Zero Metroids most likely can't be frozen.
What are you talking about?
There's a strong likelihood that the Metroid's mortal weakness, the vulnerability to cold, has been overcome through genetic manipulation. And if that's true, there's no way you can destroy them.
But that baby earlier, the infant Metroid, you were able to freeze it.
True. My guess is that it was because it was still in a larval stage. But who can say? One thing's for certain. They're definitely propagating Metroids. Developing bioweapons with an obvious and fatal flaw would be suicide. It's hard to imagine the military mass-producing defective weapons. Then again, none of this makes sense. Metroids are lethal. Their extinction was a wise decision. And now, since no one has the technology to defeat them, they cannot be allowed to exist.
Hang on, Adam. First, I need to know why you're credited as the creator of the Metroid Military Program Report.
I received the request to write the report from Galactic Federation headquarters. In that report, I outlined the potential dangers of such a program and explained categorically why it shouldn't be attempted. HQ listened, but a small group within the Federation co-opted my report for its own purposes. Samus, you'll be fully recovered soon. I have several missions for you. This facility appears to be on an intercept course with Galactic Federation HQ. If what Madeline Bergman said is correct, there's a distinct possibility that this is the start of an attack by MB against the Federation. One way or another, some sort of attack is clearly imminent. You have to find a way to divert the ship off its intercept course. I've located a survivor in room MW, toward the rear of the Bioweapon Research Center. Whoever it is will be a key witness. Secure the survivor's safety, and defeat Ridley. He's as much of a threat as the Metroids. And one last word of warning. Madeline Bergman is no ally.
Hold on, Adam. What are you planning to do with the Metroids here in Sector 0?
Leave it to me. I'll deal with this place.
You have a plan for dealing with Metroids that can't be frozen?
Sector 0 has a self-destruct protocol. If the sector receives a significant amount of damage, the unit is programmed to detach and self-destruct. A powerful explosion will eliminate the Metroids and MB without leaving a trace.
Don't you dare, Adam. Let me go in. I'm the only one who has a shot against the Metroids. We have to take the chance. Please, Adam. You have to trust me. You have to trust me. Just give me a chance.
Samus, I wish I could battle Ridley, but I can't. Unlike you, I'm no galactic savior. I'm merely human. But I can save you. You should be completely healed soon. There isn't much time. We both need to get started on our missions. I'm sorry for getting a little rough with you. Good luck, Samus.
Wait! Adam! Wait! Adam! Please wait!
No objections. Right, lady?
Emergency in Sector 0.
Adam vanished. My best friend. The person who understood me best. The closest thing to a father I had. Thoughts swirled through my head. I couldn't come to grips with what had happened. Such a cruel way to say goodbye. I was the only one who witnessed Adam's last moment, and though it shook me, I was calmer than I usually am. I think Adam granted me that eye of the storm clarity, his final gift to me. There was no time for me to grieve his death, but there was time for me to say, Adam, thank you. Leave the rest to me.
All right, and with that, our objective marker moves back to the rest of the station. We have a newfound sense of purpose, even after our friend and mentor shot us in the back. For good reasons. Space pirates have infested this tunnel, and the doors are closing slowly, but it's okay, we're fast. We gotta go fast. Honestly, I'm not gonna bother with most of these, but... Uh-oh. Dead. Oh, wait. Gravity. Negates effects of liquid and supergravity and further reduces enemy attack damage. Perfect timing. Also has a very cool sort of purple glowy effect. Now I'm not bothered by, even though this, isn't a gravity issue as such as it is as much as it is a depressurization issue, but, I mean, anything that lets me run faster and not get hurt as much. Fine by me. All right. No big deal. Now we'll be able to grab those 2 power-ups on the way out, hopefully. But for now, we're going to take a little break here and call it a video. We need some time to process all of the recent revelations, you see. So, as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll see you next mission.